Amen. Look, the level of your porn addiction and your commitment to quitting, it varies. But in general, we can say that it's going to depend upon the circumstances of your life, your emotions, the stress, your relationships, the financial situation, even family. Now, there are different levels that you are at. Each level may sound familiar to you, or at least you feel that you would be in that level. The first one is perhaps not you. This is the occasional porn user, a few times a year, but that's really not it. This is very difficult, though, considering that we live in a very highly sexualized world. So to say that you're only going to be masturbating or watching a porn a couple times a year is, well, though it's possible, but most likely that's not actually you. The second level of porn addiction probably is a little bit more, right? It's about a dozen times or more. But where you get into more of this addiction is now at this level, level 2, you're watching porn and you're masturbating to actually kind of medicate how you feel, to make you feel better. So are you there? Or maybe you are at that level 2 and now you progress to level 3, where actually pornography is quite a problem. You're viewing it at least once a month. You've been trying to quit, right? You try to stop, but you keep on slipping, keep on relapsing, if you want to start using the terminology now that's associated. Willpower, you're trying willpower, but it's not working. And then you're beginning to start having fantasies. Fantasies in your actual physical intimacy with your spouse or partner. And that's where you're moving from the level 3 to level 4. At level 3, you may not be watching porn, but when you are around other people, you're fantasizing about sexual encounters with them. Or maybe actually when you are intimate, you're fantasizing about what you had seen. So that's when you're moving from level 3 to level 4. Level 4, pornography's got an obvious effect on your life. It's correct, your career, your family, work, it's being affected. Usually at this point, you're worried. You're starting to get worried. You're looking, you're starting to search. And quite frankly, this is usually where a lot of you are who reach out to me. And when you do that, then the question is, what kind of type of individual are you? A type A or a type B? And we can talk about that in another video, a type A or a type B. Level 5, and this is where unfortunately a lot of men are, is you're viewing pornography on a daily basis. It has become a major part of your life. Your career, your relationships with your spouse or with family has remained, actually it's become static. It stopped growing. There's a heavy price that you are paying for your porn addiction. In terms of your level 6, for those people that are in level 6, you feel completely out of control. Every single day of your life involves thoughts about pornography, actually watching pornography. You're not free from this porn. It has drastically escalated actually in terms of what you're viewing. So the viewing content has also changed. It's more violent. The types of genre, the categories is more deprived. Level 6, though, moving into level 7, this is where it's a challenge for many of you, because you begin to actually act out. What you're seeing, you begin to act out in real life if you are still trying to be intimate in real life. You're seeking that real life sexual encounter to satisfy your addiction. usually for men who are married, this is when the affairs begin. The relationships, though, with family, with spouses, begin to also fall apart at this point. But you are delusional in levels 5 and 6. You are delusional in your belief that you have control. You're delusional in your belief that you can handle it through just willpower. You're compulsively lying. You're manipulating your surroundings, the people in your surroundings, to feed your habit. You are addicted. Now, another part of this, moving from, into the different levels, that's the worst, right? That's the top level, level 6. How do you start from there to start to regain some control? Well, there's a very simple, it's very basic, and we can talk about it together. It begins quite simply by weaning yourself off of the pornography, weaning yourself off of the sexual encounters, going from several times a day in a week to less and less and less and less. It's also identifying exactly what type, that type A or type B, that you are as a man, and coming up with an individualized battle plan. Now, let's do this together. We can actually do this together, and the next video is going to help you identify what type of type A or type B man that you are.